Hello, my name is Swiss Bianco. This is part 2 of the Heckler & Koch VP9 video. I was interrupted by the magazine. So the magazines are easy to upgrade. I'm gonna make a video about that upgrade kit, original Heckler & Koch kit from the 15 rounds to the 17 rounds. Of course, because of YouTube, we cannot show actually how to do it, just the parts itself. There are aftermarket magazines from ProMag. Quality-wise, of course, the opposite level of Heckler & Koch. So I would not advise to test that out too much. I did have back then one of those magazines, and yeah, the quality was really not that great. Then we have the ETS magazines, mainly those clear magazines. They make them now in red and black and Gunsmoke and all that as well. So I got me 2 pieces of the Gunsmoke 40 round magazines for test. Again, the quality by now with ETS is pretty good, but of course it's not Heckler & Koch original quality. Heckler & Koch itself made, at least for a while, a longer magazine too, but they were absolute super expensive. I think it was like $100 or more in USA, so I never did get one. That was a 30 round magazine, if I remember correct. I don't think it's still made. It's gone. So the ETS magazines, you get them in like 22 rounds and 30 and 40 rounds. Look at their website, what they currently offer. And of course they have traditional 17 round flush fit magazines too. I'm not interested in the regular magazine size, just the longer ones. So that if needed we have more ammunition in the magazines too. There is also from Strike Industries I think plus 5 round kit that will fit on regular magazine bodies of the Heckler & Koch. So you have basically an extended pad on it that gives you up to 5 rounds more. That I may test out as well. Because Strike Industries quality is relatively good. And yeah, so the pistol is quite common in USA, the civilian version, mainly in 9mm, and despite the fact that it is relatively expensive, this one, according to the sticker, back as it was sold 2014, was $500, and the used version here with 4 original Heckler & Koch magazines was $399 with tax and everything. So that was a pretty good deal, I would say, for what it is. In Europe, the gun is less common other than in Germany. Quite many different areas in Germany, like Berlin, like Bavaria, and some others did buy the US, I mean the German police legal approved according to the technische Richtlinie, the technical requirements for the pistols for the police. So they did buy quite many. Apparently in Berlin they had problems, either, I mean, twofolds, either with accuracy for whatever reason. That could be because the trigger is heavier on that pistol, and also apparently they did drop magazines from the pistol. How you can drop the magazine with that paddle release here is beyond me, but anyway, as we see for quite a while, everything is possible in Berlin. So I don't know if that was a problem with the holster there that they used, so that the holster maybe did push on the magazine on the release there, or what the heck was the problem. We don't know, and that did happen maybe, I would say maybe like 3 years ago. Something was in the press about that, and since then we did not hear much back anymore. So if somebody in Berlin see that is by the police there, by all means please post in the comments how the situation is now there, if that got resolved, and hopefully that you are happy with the great quality from Heckler & Koch. In Switzerland there is minimum the police in Basel, that is that area that is towards Germany by the border, that uses the same WP9 but not the model with the Technische Richtlinie, so they did go with the SF model, basically Special Forces model, basically the same as we have here used in the box. Nothing different there other than some markings, of course. The police always mark their pistol with some signs and all that. And yeah, that pretty much is it. Some people by the German military, the really specialized people, they use that too in different variations, but it never, or at least not yet, did replace the Heckler & Koch USP pistol version that the German military uses. The USP is relative good too. It's not that modern like more newer offerings, but already it's quite an older design, the USP, but it was tested for quite a while, and that should last really well. It's for sure way better than the regular Swiss military pistol. We still have mainly the old model of the SIG 220 with the heel release, the heel magazine release, which is by now with the single stack magazine in 9mm completely outdated. Even Japan, that had the same pistol, license made in Japan, did upgrade. And guess what? The Japanese did also upgrade to this model. So that did for sure improve the ability to fight in Japan, in the Japanese military as well. Last point is thanks to the great gun laws here in Georgia, I could buy this pistol and other firearms just like that, no problem at all. If I still would be stuck in Switzerland, it would not be possible. Remember always that free humans are free to buy legal firearms. So in Europe that is not the case. In those hellholes over there, you have some bureaucratics that don't know you and you don't know them, that are unelected from the people that just rule over you if you can buy that item or not. And most often is the case that it is not, and if you can, then you have to pay more taxes and for licenses and for safes and God knows what else you need to have. And here in USA we just buy it, we pay it, we have low gun taxes, and then we just laugh and go home with it and finish how it should be. So shame to all the people over there that think that they can rule over other people's lives. That is absolute not okay, and I'm really thankful to the day now in the 16th year here in USA, first with green card and then as US citizen, to be far, far away from all that criminal nonsense over there that still goes on and on and on without end in sight. Sorry about that, but that is for me personally important point, because if I would not have make it here to USA legally, I would never be able to make such videos and pursue happiness.